Today's video is going to be a Kylie Jenner inspired makeup tutorial, and this is the reference picture that I use to try to mimic her makeup, the makeup that she's wearing in this photo right here, which I adore. Basically it's just a very neutral eyelash focus, as always, makeup using a little bit of like bronzy tones, nothing too dark, just very Kylie. And of course I overline my lips, and I focus a lot on the under eye highlight area because that's typical of Kylie. Anyways, if you guys want to see exactly how I created this look, then just keep on watching. Alright, so the skin is already moisturized, so we're going to move on to foundation. Today I'll be using this little tester by Makeup Forever. It's the Ultra HD foundation. I was really dying to try this foundation for a while, but I didn't want to spend the money on it because I originally had, or I had before, the regular Makeup Forever HD, and I used to like it, but then I tried it again a couple of months back, and I felt like it was a little drying for my skin, so I don't know. And I got it because I was buying a couple of things from the Sephora mobile app. And when you're in the mobile app, it gives you the option to look up mobile offers. And then I found a code to get that, and that's how I got it. To conceal my under eyes, I'm going to first be applying the Pro Concealer by LA Girl in the color Nude, which helps me, and I kind of use it like as a corrector, so I only apply it on dark areas. After I blend this in, I'm going to be applying the Naked Skin by Makeup Forever, which is this one right here. If you want to see a full video with the tips and tricks on how I conceal my really dark under eye circles, I can leave that down below. So I use MAC Prep and Prime's pen highlighter in the color Light Boost just to highlight the rest of my face, because she always has an intense highlighter. She's a Kardashian, right? Okay, so I'm setting it with some translucent powder. I'm setting it with the one by Laura Mercier. I'm putting a lot because, not just because I want to bake or cook, but also because I haven't done my eye makeup, and this is going to prevent any of the shadow from like going where it doesn't belong. So I only set under my eyes because my skin is really dried, so I don't like to set anything else. But if you have oily skin or normal skin, you can definitely go ahead and set the whole face. Alright, to prime my lids today, I'm going to be using Quite Natural by MAC, which is kind of like a brownish eyeshadow base, because we don't want it to be so light. So this is just going to help the shadows kind of like stand out a little bit, and it's going to help the creasing. So you can use whichever your favorite eyeshadow base is. Alright, so now the fun part for eyeshadows. I'm going to be using today the new Shadow Couture by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I was so happy when I got this. I ordered it online and I got it about 5 days ago, and I haven't had a chance to play around with it, so I'm so excited. So this is what she looks like. Isn't she gorgeous? I love it. It has so many beautiful tones. I was really like dying for it. I really wanted to get the palette, the artist palette, before, but I'm glad I didn't, and I waited for this one, even though that one is awesome too, and I kind of want to get it. But no, I'm not gonna get it. So anyways, it comes with this brush as well. It's a dual brush, like the typical Anastasia palette, but this one I really like because it comes with a really handy and good fluffy blending brush. So I'm going to start off by applying the Soft Peach all over the lid, which is this one right here. So I'm using an E40 brush by Sigma, and I'm just applying that color all over the upper crease. And you could bring it to the lid as well, it doesn't really matter. This is just going to be our first transitional shade. You guys know the deal. So now I'm going to follow with Morocco and a Zoeva 228 brush, and we're going to apply it right on the crease again, but just a little lower this time. And that's just kind of like a light brown with some orange undertone to it. So with the same brush that it comes with, we're just going to make sure that we blend really good. And now I'm going to be taking the color Bellini from the palette, which is a shimmery bronzy tone, kind of like a champagne, kind of, I don't know. I'm using a E55 by Sigma, and I'm just tapping that into the lid from beginning to end. If you want, you can wet this shadow. I actually didn't. It's quite pigmented as it is. If you want it more pigmented, whichever shadow you're using, you could definitely just wet it with some eye drops or a setting powder. I mean, not a setting powder, a setting spray, makeup setting spray. So I kind of want a little bit of pop in the center of the lid. So I'm going to be taking pink champagne, and this time I did wet my brush with a little bit of Urban Decay's Chill Makeup Setting Spray. And I'm going to be just applying that just in the center of the lid. Just for a little pop of something, something. And I decided to put a little bit of Intense Gaze, this one right over that, just so it can kind of give me that bronzy tone that I'm looking for. On the lid, she actually has like a rusty bronze eyeshadow, but I just want to use this palette for today because, like I said, I wanted to play with it. So I'm just mixing up, you know, the shadows until I get that bronzy tone. So on her waterline, she's definitely wearing a brown liner. So I'm going to be using Born, I don't know, I don't speak French, from Urban Decay. Just any brown liner would do. And we're just going to pop that into the waterline. So really close to the lash line, I'm going to be applying Morocco. I'm just going to blend that with Soft Peach. To highlight the inner corners of the eyes, we're going to use Cheek very heavily because she definitely has a really intense highlight in there. So I just went ahead and wet my brush to make it a little bit more intense. So apply some mascara to your top and bottom lashes, and you can definitely apply false lashes if you want to. I definitely will because I really think it completes the look. And then apply a generous amount to your bottom lashes as well. So my brows, I'm going to be using Brow Wiz by Anastasia in the color medium brown, and I just do it as normal. I'm doing my brows like I normally do. I'm just following the shape. Her brows are definitely more round than mine right here, so I can kind of try to mimic that, but in reality her brows are her brows, my brows are my brows. And I'm not going to try to imitate somebody else's brows, because then I will need to really overdraw my brows and stuff, and I don't like that. So that's it. So let's just remove the excess powder from our face. To contour, I'm going to be using the Shading Light palette by Kat Von D, and I just mixed all three of the contour shades on the picture. She doesn't really have like a super duper noticeable contour. I mean, she's obviously contoured, but it's not like you can see a line too much, so let's just try to keep it like that. So now for blush, we're going to be using MAC Peaches. I love this blush. It's so perfect for summer. I really use it all year round. I don't care, but it's really, really beautiful for summer. So to highlight, I'm going to be using Champagne Pop by Becca and Jaclyn Hill. And I'm going to apply it on the brow bone. And on the cupid's bow. Right here as well. Alright, to set my face and bath myself with it, I'm going to be using Urban Decay's Chill Makeup Setting Spray. But to be honest, a really good alternative or really good cheap option is the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. They have it for dry skin, and they also have it for oily skin, just like this one. So it's a perfect dupe. I really carry that one with me all the time in my purse, and it works just as good. On the lips, she's wearing something kind of like peachy. This is a reference picture. So I'm going to be applying Strip Down from MAC. I'm gonna be using one of NYX's soft matte liquid lipsticks in the color Stockholm, which is that one. And of course, we're going to overline our lips just a little bit. That's it with just a lip liner. You can leave it just like that, but we want to go for a little bit more peachy. So I went ahead and put on the Pixie Luxe by House of Lashes off camera. The final result with the lashes on. I really hope you guys liked the video, and if you do, don't forget to thumbs up the video, and please subscribe to my channel and share the video on your social media with your friends, like YouTube, Google+, Instagram, whatever social media you're into, because it really helps me out a ton. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you guys next time. Bye.